Hey everybody, I thought I'd make a quick video here to show you a easy, simple little quadcopter that I put together this week. It was a really bad week for me, quadcopter flying. I had a couple of horrendous crashes. This past weekend I smashed up my Turnigy HAL, which is a really nice quadcopter, and it was hauling my GoPro camera around. I was shooting some video, and somehow I ended up flipping the thing upside down and flew it straight into the ground from about 100 feet up, and did a lot of damage. Broke the GoPro, which is the worst thing. Bent one of the booms here, and bent one of the motor mounts, which are cheap and easy to replace. The GoPro is a lot more expensive to replace. So then I took all the electronics off and put them on a little 330 millimeter kind of flame wheel copy from Hobby King, which was actually flew just great. A little tiny little helicopter. I got about 3 flights out of that thing, and I did the same thing again. I was out flying it about 3rd flight, and somehow I got disoriented and ended up flipping the thing over upside down. Didn't even see it happen, and flew it straight into the ground at high speed. Broke the frame, damaged my control board. Sometimes the gyro show is not working, and then if I wiggle the little gyro things around a little bit, then sometimes it kicks back in, but I had a spare board. So I'd made this little frame a while back just for something to do and as an experiment, so I decided, well, I may as well throw everything on to this frame here and just see how it flies. I think it's about 380 millimeters across. Very simple. It's made out of Lexan and just aluminum tubing, stuff that I bought at the hardware store. So I put the control panel in the original foam packing box, and it's kind of it was just like a quick thing that I slapped together. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into how I spaced things out or where I was going to put the battery. Under here, these are the Lexan plates. There's no room really to stick a battery in there, so if I build another one of these, I'll make it bigger and maybe space it so that you can slip a battery in there. I've got a power board bolted in underneath here, so all the wiring runs into this little power distribution board. And right now I'm running 4,000 milliamp batteries with this thing, and there's no place to put them other than just strap them to the bottom of the quad. I don't have any landing gear or struts or anything on this. I thought about putting something under here maybe, but then I thought, well, in a crash the struts don't really do a whole lot, and as it is, this thing sits on the ground quite nicely. It's kind of nice too, if it tips over, the blades, these are 8-inch propellers, they don't hit the ground anyhow. So I might actually just keep on flying it the way it is, 1200 kilovolt motors, and took it out for 2 or 3 test flights. I'm actually quite amazed by how well this thing flies right off the bat. Just powered it up and lifted it off, and super smooth, super stable, lots and lots of power, and took a couple hours to put the whole thing together. And I'm starting to think now that what I might do is just refine the design a little bit. The mounting plates, top and bottom plates, I might come up with something a little bit better for that, and even take them to some place and have them CNC'd out of aluminum or something like that, and then have a bunch of spares kicking around. This tubing here, get it down at the hardware store and just cut it to length and bolt it back into place. I'm starting to think that these aren't maybe as pretty as one of the production frames that you can buy from places like Hobby King, but it's always kind of a pain to have to sit around and wait for weeks and weeks for something to arrive in the mail. So I might just, depending on how I make out with this one, I may just keep building my own frames, and as time goes on, just refine the design. And the nice thing about this is you can customize it, make it whatever size you want, just put longer booms on it. And so let's take it outside and give you a little flight test. Okay, let's do a little flight test. The way I've been flying lately, if you're lucky you might even see a crash. So this is just my simple home built quadcopter, And I gotta take it easy here because I've got trees and power lines all over the place, so I can't really do too much, but getting a little buffeting on the way down. I notice they kind of fall like a leaf or something. I don't know if that's a control board setting. This is a KK 2.0 board, and for 30 bucks, I'm pretty amazed. So there you go, homemade quadcopter. And when I get out to a proper flying field, maybe I'll make another video. Thanks for watching.